Good morning. It's Tuesday, March 21st. We are continuing with Worship the King. Today's title is Inner Delight. It comes from Isaiah 44, 3 through 8. For I will pour out water to quench your thirst and to irrigate your parched fields. And I will pour out my spirit on your descendants and my blessing on your children. They will thrive like watered grass, like willows on a riverbank. Some will proudly claim, I belong to the Lord. Others will say, I am a descendant of Jacob. Some will write the Lord's name on their hands and will take the name of Israel as their own. This is what the Lord says, Israel's King and Redeemer, the Lord of heaven's armies. I am the first and the last. There is no other God who is like me. Let him step forward and prove to you his power. Let him do as I have done since ancient times. When I established a people and explained its future, do not tremble, do not be afraid. Did I not proclaim my purposes for you long ago? You are my witnesses. Is there any other God? No, there is no other rock, not one. So the key verse is Isaiah 44:5. One will say, I belong to the Lord. Another will call himself by the name of Jacob. Still another will write on his hand, the Lord's, and will take the name Israel. The prophet says that there will come a time when God's people are unabashedly open about their identity to him. They will call themselves by his name and by the names he has given his treasured ones. They will wear their relationship with God on their sleeves. To a degree that has happened, many people are quite open about God's work in their lives. But they may be the exception. God gave his disciples several warnings about being ashamed of him. The implication is that the pressures of the world wouldn't inhibit God's people and keep them quiet about him. There are few Christians who exude the joy of bearing his name. When God rains righteousness on his people, when his spirit is poured out like a rushing river or cascading waterfall, secrecy is not an option. The world may marvel or it may express contempt, but it will not remain oblivious to the Christian's life. Wearing Jesus on our sleeves does not allow for neutrality. That doesn't mean wearing him obnoxiously. The eternal spring is refreshing, not annoying. Those who soak in his mercy do not come out of it with a bad odor. They come out with a vitality that is observable and contagious. People want to find out what it is. How would you characterize your level of pleasure and delight at being one of God's own? Would you describe yourself as a blooming rose? Or more like a shrinking violet? To what degree does your time inside the prayer closet cause you to beam with joy when you're out of it? If you aren't happy with the answers, don't try to muster up more pleasure. See your lack of it rather as a symptom of a deeper need, a need to come closer, grow in intimacy, and enjoy him more. Let the eternal spring nourish you more deeply. There's a quote here from Jonathan Edwards. All earthly delights are but streams, but God is the ocean. Have a good day.